Hey guys, today we're going to talk about my forever tears. On February the 7th, I had twins, Kason and Kaden. Kaden was 5 pounds and Kason was 3 pounds, so Kason had to go to the NICU. Well, Kaden was allowed to come home with me because he was 5 pounds. He had to stay under the light while we were in the hospital and everything, but once we were done, we were able to come home, but Kason had to stay. I had Kaden for 8 days after he was born with Kason. On February the 15th, 12:08 a.m., that was a wake-up call, and it was one of the most traumatic experiences I have ever experienced in my life. We got up, we had took a nap. The kids, we had everything set up for V-Day, for the kids and everything. And me and Kaden Bear took a good nap. He was asleep. Then all of a sudden he woke up, and it was like he seemed like he couldn't breathe, and he was turning blue. So my daughter came in, and she was in high school at the time. And I asked her to call 911. We called her godmother. We called everybody that we knew at the time. Once they got there, I had about 8 first responders in there, all colors of the rainbow. And some of them had to walk out because they knew something that I didn't know, and they couldn't take it. At this particular time, I had Kaden Bear in my arms. He was in my arms, guys. It was at my house. And there was nothing I could do. I was like, Kaden Bear, please, Kaden Bear, don't go. Kaden Bear was in my arms, and the first responders got there. They was trying to save him. They had to rush him to the hospital, so we had to follow. I was just lost at the time. I couldn't even think, guys. I'm going to try to get through this without crying, because today is going to be, one of those days. I wanted to do this, and every time I would try to do it, it would be like I would be fighting back tears, so I just couldn't do it. But today, God gave me permission to do it, where this is going to help someone else who has lost a child in their life, whether they lost them when they were carrying them or they lost them in whatever kind of way that they lost their child or someone close to them. So for me as a mom, it's going to be a lifetime of grief. You're going to always have that heart and that hole inside that nothing can repair it. But because I had God in my life, I'm still here able to talk to you guys today. So when everything happened and we get to the hospital and they come back for the third time, they're like, it's nothing else we can do, or whatever. You got medical examiners, you got all kinds of people around you, like they coming at you. But God gave me favor. God gave me favor with that medical examiner. He gave me favor through the whole situation, because people don't tell you the ins and outs. When you lose a child, you losing your child, you going through it, and then you got other people coming in, like the medical examiner, DFACS want to ask you questions, all different kinds of stuff or whatever. But God gave me favor through all of that. Kaden Bear, he just was so beautiful, guys. He was there with all of us, and we were just so happy. He was such a happy baby. And I was able to breastfeed Kaden Bear at the hospital and at home, so everything was good with that. Kason was still in the NICU. So Kaden Bear, when I was pregnant with the twins, he was the one eating all the food. He was the one that kept turning around, and then finally they had turned the same way. So I was like, good, I'm going to be able to do natural, but That didn't happen. They got in there and they were planning together, so one wound up turning one way and the other one wound up turning the other way. But you know, when I really found out after that third time that that doctor came to me and said that there was nothing else they could do, I went out to the parking lot because I needed to grab some things, and they rushed to go check on Casey in the NICU. So as I'm grabbing some things and I'm in the parking lot, I'm like, I told God, I was like, you know, the only way that I'm gonna survive on this earth is you're gonna have to save me. And I meant that. I had that little authoritative voice, and I was not trying to talk back to God or anything like that. You know, it just, I knew if anybody could save me, it was only gonna be him, not man. Man can't save you like God can. So after that, God put the right people in my circle. I kept running into twins. I had different people just give me their testimonies and stuff. I had my oldest son, his dad, he's like one of my best friends. He was there through the whole thing. And these weren't even his twins. Like, he's a good person to like all my kids. You know, sometimes, you know, you go on separate roads, but you still tight. So that's kind of like how we are. The twins' dad, I had to cut off, you know, and I'm not gonna go down that road right now because that's not really important to me at this point. You know, because Kason, their birthday was Friday, so they turned 7. And so little Kason is around here, his little self, you know, he has autism, he's 7, but he's such a blessing, you know. With Kaden Bear, guys, I took it to heart. Like, I was living, but I wasn't living. Like, God made sure I had enough strength to be there for my other children and work it out. But when them lights was out and nobody was around, I was crushing. So, you know, don't ever say like you get in the corner, or you won't think things. I read throw in the towel. I'm gonna be honest with you because this hit like no tomorrow. And in life, you're gonna have things that you don't see coming. And this one, I did not see coming. So for the rest of my life, yes, I'm gonna celebrate that birthday. I'm gonna remember the 15th when he passed. I'm gonna remember the 20th of the month when I had to lay my little baby to rest. You know, I had to pick his outfit out. Somebody so little, you know. Just bear with me, guys. So, what keeps me going and why I'm still here to tell this story is because God, all because of him. Yes, he does bless us with our surroundings and the people around us, but it ain't nothing but God that I'm here. But I want anyone to know, if you lost anyone close to you, whether it's a child, a parent, or whatever, I'm here. I'm here. We can shed those tears together. What makes a difference is people try to rush you off grief, try to tell you, oh, you got a certain amount of time, try to tell you, oh, you got kids. You think God don't know I got other kids? Do you think God didn't know this was going to happen? Do you think God was going to give me the energy and the strength to be able to move through it? This is the first year, guys, the first year where it's not hitting me as bad. I could replay that day over and over exactly in details of what happened. This is not a joke. This is real. This is not just real to me. It's real to all the people who have lost someone in their life. But God brought me people that care. He brought me a group that we could, you know, come together. And look, if you're going through something you lost, I'm here. I'm here. I was lost and God found me back. I didn't stop moving. I didn't stop working. I didn't stop doing nothing except for painting and stuff like that. But I still kept going because I had God by my side, you know. And I thank God for those 8 days. I got a lot of pictures. I got a lot of video. Like, it wasn't just like I didn't get those things. Some people don't get that chance. Some people don't get pictures. Some people don't even get 8 days. So be careful when someone close to you lose a child or they lose someone they love. Be very careful how you treat them and what comes out your mouth, because you just never know what you say. One word and they could be out. But encourage them. Don't get them, oh, I went through this. They don't want to hear that. Just be like, I'm there for you, and just listen. A lot of times people just need you to listen, and especially when they lose a child, and I just love him. I miss him every single day. There's not a day that goes by, but God gave me memories. He gave me twins. I was nervous in the beginning about having twins. I had some parents at my school, when I taught pre-K, they had twins and they went through some stuff, but both of their twins survived. But when you got twins, you worry about two. It's not just one you worried about, two of them. But I just want you to know that I will forever shed these tears. I will forever love Caden Bear. He's always going to be in my heart. I can't even sing, I don't sing Hush Little Baby, because that was one of the songs I sung to him. So, my Rainbow Baby come, then I'll sing it. Who knows? But I just wanted you guys to know that, and I want you to know that I'm here to listen, if you need me, and just know that there's a man up high that is stronger and more powerful, and he's the only one that's going to be able to get you through. Okay, guys, stay tuned for my next episode, okay? And have a great, blessed day.